Hey neighbors, welcome back to the channel. This is Anarchy in the 603, and I'm coming back to you for another postcard from your friendly neighborhood anarchist. Absolutely nobody's favorite, D-tier production quality, barely edited, off-dome dispatch from wherever I'm sitting right now to wherever you happen to be. Currently, welcome to springtime in New England. We're supposed to get some snow. Mind you, it's April, but yeah, over the next couple of days, we're going to get some snow accumulation. And I figured I would tune in and talk to you guys for a little bit. I know that I haven't been saying much lately. I haven't been making a lot of videos, and frankly, it's because partially the weather. I like to film outside, and I have not had cooperative weather for that. But also, I've just really been struggling, you guys. Like, my SSDI fight is going slow. And I guess now is a good enough time as any to talk about some trickle-down economics. So, used to be that my hospital in town was a privately owned, not-for-profit hospital. A couple of years ago, they got bought out by a much larger hospital conglomerate. Next nearest hospital is further south than we are. And let's just say that my hospital has been overwhelmed since COVID. And it hasn't gotten any better. The housing crisis in the state means that already there were staff shortages happening because we can't keep people in the state to work. We already had a shortage of qualified professionals in state, and now our traveling staff, they've had to let contracts lapse because even though they wanted to sign back on, they can't afford a place to live, or they just can't find a place to live. There's nowhere right now for any of these professionals to go, so they've had to turn people away. On top of that, the hospital conglomerate that owns our hospital, well, they are primarily a research hospital. And with the recent cuts that have been going on in Washington, well, you know, this hospital's had to get lean. And of course, they're not going to make cuts at the top. Absolutely not. They're going to cut from their small regional hospitals. So, you know, fuck us, I guess. So basically what's happened is that the PT staff was part of the layoffs. And in order to complete my SSDI hearing, I need to have what is called a functional capacity exam. Well, the PT staff was told that they were not going to be affected by these layoffs. And surprise, surprise, they were. From what I hear, an entire tier of people was laid off, like complete sudden surprise layoffs, when they were told it wasn't going to happen. And now they no longer have any staff on hand that can do functional capacity exams. They have somebody coming in once every 2 weeks from an entirely different facility, and they are currently backed up until June. And I have tried literally every other facility in state to get this exam done. Everywhere that I've been referred to, they either no longer do these exams or they only do them for workman's comp claims. Of course, mine is from a genetic disorder, so that's not going to count. I mean, this is entirely not from work. I just no longer can work. There's a difference. So basically, it's just that's that right now. I am on a cancellation list. My life is still continuing to be in limbo for the next little while. And like, not doing well with it, you guys. I'm really not. Like, this was supposed to be done by now, but because of these factors that are entirely outside of my control, there's nothing that I can do. And I hate this feeling. And it just leads me to wonder, like, you know, Congress could stop this anytime. Anytime they could stop this, and they're just not. And it makes me wonder, like, what I got on you guys, Republicans? Like, seriously, Republican members of Congress, Republican members in the Senate, what do they have on you that is so catastrophic to your personal lives that you are willing to let this happen? I want to know. Because, like, we all know that during the RNC, Grindr crashed, like, what, 2-3 times? So, I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of that going on. I mean, Mike Waltz, the guy who added Jeffrey Goldberg to the Signal chat, that thing they don't want to talk about or want anyone talking about now. They're just going to pretend it never happened. Yeah, it has been confirmed that his official Twitter account was following someone named Big Dick Bottoms for well over a year. And when it was suddenly revealed online that was the case, guess what? He suddenly unfollowed, pretend it never happened. Also, Moses Mike Johnson, Speaker of the House, we all know that he and his son monitor each other's porn consumption via Covenant Eyes, a Christian evangelical app for holding one another accountability. But do we also know that when he's in Washington, Mike Johnson lives with an evangelical pastor who's had SA allegations against him, and who news reporters have actually caught on photograph, on video, this evangelical pastor opening the door in his nothing but his underwear to let Mike Johnson into the home? Is that what you're trying to hide from the rest of the world, Mike? Is that what you're trying to, why you're sycophanting so hard? Or is it truly that you feel that this president who went out golfing when 4 of our soldiers who died in Lithuania were sent home, you really believe that he is the messenger for your God? Really? How much blood are you willing to have on your hands, Mike? And how about the rest of you? What else are they hiding? What other shit does Matt Gaetz know that makes you all hate him so much? And those of you who are truly disgusted with him on a moral level, what is it that y'all are hiding? Or is it just that you're so fucking desperate to keep your jobs? You do understand that the more of all of you who stay silent upon this, you don't have to worry about the Republican Party or this current, regime coming for your jobs. You realize that the people will be coming for your jobs. You're gonna get primaried regardless here, people. What happened in fucking Wisconsin, it's gonna happen again. And it won't take the impetus of someone trying to buy our democracy outright in front of us to do it. It's already been happening. We're already full on getting sick of it. One of the best birthday presents I could have gotten were the protests yesterday. And right now, I don't know how many of you are on Social Security. I've been fighting to get it for the last 40 years. I've been working since I was 16. And I've paid into the system my entire life. I just turned 47. I'm sliding into my 50s. And, they want to privatize it, right? That's why this is happening. They're closing offices right now. They've gotten rid of phone access. The website has crashed 2 or 3 times recently. And they're cutting more staff. And they're looking to cut more staff. You do realize that eventually the system, it's like a Jenga tower. You can't keep poking pieces out and expect it to not collapse. It's gonna collapse. And that'll be their perfect argument to privatize it, won't it? Oh, well, clearly this Ponzi scheme doesn't work, so guess we gotta privatize it. We proved it. It's broken. Don't you see? We've been telling you it's broken. Well, you motherfuckers broke it. And it's your fucking job to do something about it. And if you don't, the people are going to make sure that someone else does. But yeah, that's what I've been up to lately. Sitting, trying to get my yard work done in agonizing pain and getting more and more pissed off by the day. And I know that there are plenty of people in this country who are getting every single bit as pissed off as I am. There's only so much you can bend someone over before they finally snap. And every single one of you, especially the Republican Party, the House and the Senate, governorships, state Senate, like, you have no idea. The 1930s was a turbulent time that they would rather have us all forget about, but I think it's a good a time as any to start looking into history, you guys. Anyway, it's cold out here. My battery's low on my phone, and I've yapped long enough into this thing. For now, this is Anarchy in the 603. Y'all have a beautiful day. I'm out.